We talked about what you get with a Mac. Well, let's talk about what you lose. And on the top of the list, some applications just don't run on a Mac computer. Some software developers only build Windows type computers, just as some Mac developers only build Mac type programs and applications. The biggest example on this campus is DataTel. DataTel, of course, is the academic administrative software that is used by the university. All your grades and your financial information and my payroll, all those type things are in DataTel. Well, DataTel does not talk to a Mac computer. That's why in the Hall School, when you come and you're advised by one of our faculty members, you have to go to Kate's office, Miss Kate, the departmental secretary. She goes on the Windows computer in her office to release your advising hold. Another thing is some peripherals will not work on a Mac computer. There are some scanners, there are some cameras, there are some mice or whatever that just will not work on a Mac computer. Now the list of these things is getting really relatively small because more and more people use Mac computers, and the people that make printers and things like that, they want them to work on as many different computers as possible. Here's the biggie: cost. A lot of people say that the cost of a Mac computer is significantly higher than the cost of a Windows computer, and we need to talk about this. My father-in-law is one of the ones that really pushes this agenda. He says he's a Windows person because he can't afford to use a Mac computer. And when you look at the cost comparison, at first it looks like, oh, he may be right. Well, maybe. True, you can buy a small netbook computer in the $300, $400, $500, $600 range. But the next question is, when you buy one of those computers, what do you have to add in order to make it work? For example, I'll use my father-in-law again, who's a very wonderful person, but when he buys a computer, he usually buys it at a very good price. He's a very savvy shopper. But then he has to go in and start adding more memory and adding a better graphics card and faster hard drive and various things like that. I kind of think that by the time he finishes adding all the extras, he's probably paid as much, if not more, than what he would have had to pay to buy a Mac computer. Generally, you buy a Mac computer designed, built, and ready for at least 3, if not 4 or 5 years, because it just sticks around, it stays, it works. A lot of times when you buy a Windows computer, if you get 2 to 3 years out of it, it's a miracle. So there are some things that you lose, there are some things that you win. In this particular class, we're using the Mac computer, and in the next video we're going to actually start working on this assignment.